Hello everybody. Today we're going to check out what a soft delete is inside your SuiteCRM, how it works, and what implications it has. Okay, let's go. First, I would like to think about what soft delete means. Probably you know this from your computer. When you click on delete and you want to delete a file, it's not immediately destroyed. So usually it's being moved into a recycle bin or something similar. So you would potentially be able to recover this until you really empty this recycle bin. Similar to this concept here. So if you delete a record and then you would still be able to recover that, but there are a couple of disadvantages which I'll show you towards the end. First of all, let's try to delete this. And in order to do so, I would like to open maybe one contact and one, doesn't matter, phone call or something, those related records here. Then I click on to actions. Maybe we remember this ID here because we'll have to go into the database to check the details. So I first delete this, so the account will be gone afterwards and I will be redirected to the list view. How does it in the standard work now? So usually, I'll show you this one as well, there is a scheduler in place and you see that there is a Prune job. You can find this here, Prune database on the 1st of month. So in here, this one by default is inactive. That means everything that you switch to soft deleted, everything that you deleted, just like we did now, will stay inside the system forever as soft deleted. So what you have to do now in order to really remove those things is you switch this to active, and then you can check out as well how you want to do this. Maybe it's the date the 1st, or you want to do this every week, or you want to do this every, I don't know, like different logics could apply here depending on what you want to accomplish, how you want to store those. So very important, you need to switch this on and you need to have your cron jobs active in order to really delete stuff from your database. So if you're required by GDPR or whatever to delete something, then you maybe have some deletion roles or restrictions according to your TOC, and therefore you would configure those systems accordingly. So we have deleted our account. And now in the standard, if activating this one, it would be automatically deleted from the database. Let's see how that looks like in the database. So I switch to PHP MyAdmin here, and there are my accounts. And now I can search for this individual account. Maybe I switch on all 50 records here, and then I should be able to find this. There we go. So arts and crafts, if you remember, this is the one that we just deleted. And you will see one difference. Here is a column called deleted. And this is simply being set from 0 to 1 in order to delete something from the user interface. So this is our soft delete. And this will just stay here until our prune job comes and deletes everything which is set to 1 here. So now, in case you did something wrong, there is no like trash bin to easily recover this one. We would need to do this via the database. So, and then how to do this? We can simply set this to a 0. And then, as you remember, we have been redirected here. It didn't exist anymore. So if I would search, or if I would have had searched for it before, it wouldn't I wouldn't be able to find it anymore. And now if I search for arts and crafts, it's magically there again. And now a couple of disadvantages. As you can see, we don't have any related data anymore. That is, all the timeline records are gone. You only can see some changes here, which is the delete basically. And other than that, you don't see any contacts anymore. So where are they? Remember, at the beginning, we have opened those related contacts, and here you can still see, because I have not reloaded this page yet, that it was related to the account name Arts and Crafts. If I refresh this now, it will not be related anymore. So now comes the really tricky part. In the database, of course, you've got your accounts and your contacts, and in the middle there is a connecting layer, a connecting database, which is mapping those two together. And the tricky bit is now, maybe you remember from before, at the beginning of the video, we had like 4 or 5 contacts here. How to find them, how to reconnect them. This is a little bit of detective work now, so you have to go through your contacts, maybe filter for all the contacts which are not available here inside your, which don't have a related account name. And then you would need to pick out maybe by email address or whatever if you're lucky. So it's a bit difficult to recover the things here. Same goes for all other related accounts. Basically here we have got the call. It's still related to Arts and Crafts because I did not refresh it. Once I refresh it, and then you see this relationship is gone as well. Maybe you're lucky and it's still related to the contacts, but if not, then this will be difficult now to put back into place. It will be a little bit of a puzzle that you have to go through. There is another advantage. So now that we messed up this one already for good, then I would say it's easier to start from scratch. So I go ahead and delete it again, and it will not be there anymore. So if I filter, you see the filter is still active. Arts doesn't exist anymore. There, this deleted field will pop up here and there, and it's a bit difficult to work with it. So there's one positive and one negative thing. If you're going into the reports first and you want to create a report and see what you deleted, so accounts soft deleted, for instance, and then the module will be accounts, and I would simply go ahead and use the name here, and I want to see the name of the accounts. Totally fine. Now we should get around 50, and then you see all those details here. Now I want to filter because this is possible technically, and then I set this to deleted, and I have access to this field. This field is recognized as the data type, and this seems to be correct as well, right? So theoretically, what should happen now is I click on save and I should see my 1, 2 soft deleted records here. But as you can see, the reports have a feature inside which will hide all soft deleted records per default, just as the list views and the detail view and so on for you, because it kind of makes sense in case you wanted to delete it and you don't want to see it in your reports anymore. Usually you will not build your reports saying, adding a condition, show me everything where the deleted is not equal 1 or something. And therefore, here it makes sense, but again, you need to go into the database to recover the things now to really see what works and what doesn't work. But what really works is this one here. So if you want to create a workflow and you would say it like something like convert lead, I have this in multiple systems where I do like a workflow conversion, not the standard conversion here. And then you can actually really go ahead, say you modify a record, add a field, delete it, and set this to value yes or 1. So here, this actually does work. So if you then update the lead, switch to converted or whatever, and then have your trigger in place, and then this will work. It will soft delete your lead. Whether or not you should be doing this, that's the question. So you need to be careful about that. If you want to do your conversion rates for your content funnels and so on, for your lead journeys, and then you would not want to delete your leads from your CRM system because you still want to visualize those funnels. But in some specific cases, in some projects, this was a requirement, so this is a possibility on how to do this. However, be careful with the soft deleted. It's nice that it's working. It's nice that we have it here in place. But once you soft deleted a record, the value is just not there anymore, just because of the relationships which will get deleted as well. So therefore, yeah, be careful what you're doing here. You can recover it. If I had to recover it in the past, it's mostly because there was we want to double check something on the audit protocol, or maybe there was technically some issue, but we don't want to restore the data and want to work with it again. One more thing, maybe you've seen it already inside the scheduler. So if this one here comes at the first of the month, and then the delta, or like the time frame that your soft deleted records will be stored in the database, is very different. So if you delete accidentally something at the second of a month, and then you have the whole month basically to recover, to think about what was the issue here and so on. But if you delete something at the 31st in the afternoon on a Friday, and then good luck trying to connect somebody who has access to the database and help you until everything soft deleted is actually pruned or removed from the database. So a couple of disadvantages and advantages. You have to be very careful from the organizational point of view. After a soft delete, a recovery, the data is just not there anymore. It doesn't make sense to continue with this data. So be careful using your roles and so on, who you grant permissions to delete something. So therefore, use it wisely, use it cautiously. It's a deletion process, and you should only click on delete if you actually want to delete something, not by accident. I know it happens once in a while, but try to avoid it if possible. That's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye.